Today we're walking along the Pista del Monte Pino with a bit of a challenge in mind, because we're looking to do the Candelaria Trail, which basically takes us from this level, which is about 1,000 meters, up to the ridge, which is a further 1,000 meters up the slope. So it's about a 1,000-meter climb. Just ahead of us we can see the full extent of the climb, really, because I don't think that's a false ridge up on the top there. So that's the nature of the walk that we're going to do today. The Candelaria Trail is an ancient trail on Tenerife. It's the traditional way to get from basically the north side of the island to the south side. It was in the days of the guanches and the early Spanish settlement, this was pretty much the only route across from one side or the other, except of course if you went right the way around the coast. This is the direct route over the high central area of Tenerife. We're already about 5 minutes into the walk, and we've left the main pista behind, and we started making the climb up on the Candelaria Trail proper. So it's going to be a hard slog for the next 1,000 meters or so. Some of the path isn't too steep, but it's certainly making me puff, and we're about 1,200 meters above sea level now, so we've got around about 800 meters left to go, and it's all pretty much going to be like this. Not too steep a path, but steep enough. We're just coming up now to a junction in the trackways. If we go left, that would take us up over the Los Organos path, of which I've done a video before. If you go right, then you continue on to the Chotza, Chimache, and then you can go down to La Caldera that way. But gluttons for punishment as we are, we're taking the Camino de Candelaria, which is going to take us right up to the top of the ridge. Just stop for a minute or two, primarily to get a bit of breath back, but also just to enjoy that view over to the left of the path, basically looking towards Los Organos area. Los Organos means the organ pipes. We can't actually see them, but they are a vertical feature very similar to the ones that we're looking at, but more basaltic in form, so they do form definite columns, or as the locals would think, organ pipes. Just beyond that last view we come to a spot where we can see in between the trees, and we can see all the way down to Puerto de la Cruz, way down the bottom there. Bit of cloud just building in now, which there wasn't before, but nonetheless it's still a really nice day. And just over in the direction over there where I'm pointing is the little village of Pino Alto. Again, this looks like a dike just here. In other words, there's been a softer material either side. This is lava which has forced its way up in a crack between the material, much harder material, so the soft has worn away. It was probably this, you can see here, this lava, leaving this dramatic wall of rock forming a dike and forming like a windbreak or a canyon of the Candelaria path up towards the ridge. Now then, how about this review? We can see down to Puerto de la Cruz and the coast that way. Just behind us, as we come up, is Teide. Very unusual for this time of year, no snow on at all hardly. Come round the other way, and below us now we can see the the rocks of the Los Organos formation. Bit of cloud forming at that level, but we're way above the cloud, and the view above is looking less. I don't think that's the true ridge up there. I think that's a false ridge, but nonetheless we're making good progress. For the Candelaria Trail, this is what passes for easy walking, really. We're just coming through this little sort of gateway now, and the trail is there up ahead, and it's pretty nice. This is another dike, quite a big one. You can see a bit further down there, hopefully. Again, harder lava forced through the softer lava where all the cracks are. That really is spectacular. Let's have a look at it from this side. Wonderful piece of nature's sculpture. Well, we're just coming up to join the road now. You can probably see the car parked there. If we were to go left down the road, we'd be heading for La Laguna, and if we were to go right, then we would be passing the observatory, the Corral del Nino, done a lovely walk there, and then back down to El Portillo. But we're doing none of that today. We're just leaving the national park. We'll cross the road and have our lunch facing the north side. Sorry, the south side. I'm doing this walk in memory of a dear friend of nearly 50 years, Jackie Holloway, whose birthday this would have been today, 27th of January. Sadly, she died of cancer late last year, 2019, and is much missed. So, Jackie, this one is for you.